What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life, and today I'm going to talk about the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL and how I was actually wrong about this device. I was too hard on this device, and I want to give my apologies to Google and the Pixel. Let's go. Okay, YouTube, so you guys know I've always utilized the Pixel in some shape, form, or fashion. Might not have always been the newest Pixel. For a while I was a member of Team Pixel. I always picked up a Pixel, or like kind of used it as a secondary little fun phone. But this year I did pick up their flagship, the Pixel 9 Pro XL, and I was really hard on it when it came to the performance because I was a Snapdragon fanboy. I love the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, the Snapdragon 8 Gen Elite, very, very powerful processor. But at the same time, I'm not gonna say a processor is too powerful, but I will say that a processor, that's got so much power is really not, doesn't even, most of the power you're not gonna use in day-to-day use of a smartphone. I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as you can do with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 Elite, and the Tensor G4 might not be as powerful as those processors. It's not a lot that you're gonna do with those processors that you're not gonna do with the Tensor G4 anyway, unless you're specific to gaming and editing on smartphones. And I've done that before, and you can do that, but at the same time, guys, I got two MacBooks. I got an iPad Pro. I got a gaming laptop. If I'm being real with you, if I'm being honest, that's what I'm gonna pick up when I'm editing my videos. I'm not editing videos on a smartphone that much. Maybe I've done it on my Fold 6 though, but it's just not a thing that I do all the time. Like when I got all my stuff and I'm, around all my stuff and I'm not trying to do something quick and on the go, I got electronics that I'm gonna use for editing and gaming that's not smartphones. Everything that I do on my smartphone, we're gonna scroll that social media on there, we're gonna take them pictures on there, we're gonna communicate on there, things of that nature. Things of that nature the Tensor G4 does great. But it was just that I got caught up, guys, in the performance, and like this performance right now as far as smartphones, they don't even, I feel like on the Android side, when it comes to a processor like a Snapdragon 8 Gen Elite, there's not even software for how powerful this processor is on the smartphone. Like it's software for it, but you really it's not gonna utilize it too much. The probably the best iteration of some software to use a powerful processor on the smartphone is probably Samsung DeX, because you can actually use a bigger display. So with that being said, the Pixel is a fine phone, guys. It's a fine specimen of a phone, a very smooth phone. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I really fell in love with the Pixel after using the Material 3 Expressive UI. It's so smooth, it's so clean, with just the right amount of customization. They made at a glance a little bit smaller and gave us more room on the home screen, even though I wish you could cut at a glance off. I see Google is not going to do that. But guys, this new software is refreshing. I like actually just scrolling the phone, utilizing the phone, because the actual Pixel offers something different. Like where everything is supposed to be fast, this thing is just like smooth and buttery, and it just provides an experience that's different. It just provides, honestly, when you pick up a Pixel right now, especially if you're using this latest beta, the vibes is there. It's like a vibe. It's a feeling. There's a connection with your phone. It's like, oh yeah, I like this. This is really cool right here. I like the feeling of these animations and these haptics and everything just working really well and looking really aesthetic. And we just gotta be honest. The Pixel 9 Pro XL, the Pixel 9 series, was the best design of 2024 into 2025 of a smartphone. Best looking smartphone to me so far since it came out. No smartphone has had a redesign that looks as good or made leaps and bounds like the Pixel 9 series did. I've always been the guy to talk about smartphone performance, But I even had to say to myself, chill out, BG. You spending money on all these other electronics. When you just let your smartphone be a smartphone, the Pixel 9 Pro XL just feels really good. And then also on top of that, we just had Google I/O. So with Google I/O, Gemini Live got just way better at a whole lot of things. Like at the end of the day, people say, oh, artificial intelligence on a smartphone is a gimmick, but it's not really a gimmick depending on who you are. Gemini Live can help you do a lot of things. If you just sit and think about the things you want to learn and the places where you can get better, it can help you with your analytics on YouTube. It can help you with thumbnail ideas. It can help you with a workout program. It can help you with prompts. It can help you with just about anything that you want to know. And it works really well and it's baked really well. Like it just feels better using it on a Pixel to me. Honestly, like when it comes to actually using a Gemini app, I like using it on the Pixel because the Pixel has a really built up on-device AI built around Gemini. And another thing that I really like about the Pixel that's been always spot on, never misses, always the top phone for it, is the dictation. I don't like to do a lot of typing on the keyboard. I like to talk to the phone. And when it comes to talking to the phone, as far as the dictation go on my Pixels, the Pixel never missed the beat with dictation. I mean, just other things like using it as your main SIM so you can get those spam calls up out of there, text to call, all type of stuff baked into the Pixel just scream productivity. So I was wrong, guys. Like I was wrong for downing the Pixel so hard on performance areas where you really only in the crunch time would you actually utilize a phone device for. As just using it as a phone, if I'm a person with a laptop where I do editing and a camera and I take pictures and I got a Pixel and I just use the Pixel for the phone stuff, there's a lot of stuff that you could do on the phone. There's a lot of organization. There's a lot of ideas and research and branding that you could do on the phone because of Gemini, because the Pixel got so much baked in AI, and because it's just such a smooth, fluid, anybody that's a techie, you know what I'm talking about, just a fluid interface that just really honestly embodies the look of stock Google. Like stock Google has came really far, and companies have to really be careful when they put their touches on stock Google because you could just take away from it. But yeah, I was wrong, guys. The Pixel was dope. My bad. It's your boy BG Tech Life. I'm out. Peace.